Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about The Frighteners from 1996. But before we get into that, remind you guys to please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow me on all my socials. All those links will be in the description below. If you haven't seen my last two videos, I just reviewed Paranorman and Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, so check those out and let me know what you think. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So The Frighteners, like I said, came out in 1997 and stars Michael J. Fox as a psychic investigator who basically goes to these people's houses who have witnessed hauntings, ghosts, seeing things fly across the room and whatnot. And basically, he goes around trying to figure out what it is, but we realize that basically he's scamming these people, or finding people who he thinks he can get money from, and going around and having his own ghost, which he could see after an incident that happened to him about 5 years ago. He has these two ghosts that go around, start throwing things and moving beds and all that stuff, and he's trying to scam these people out of money. But after a long string of deaths happen throughout the town over the last few years, we realize that he can start seeing people and like predicting when they're going to die because of a certain number that's going to be on their forehead. And we find out why they're doing that, because there was a serial killer that was electrocuted, and he came back in the form of like this demon. Like he had some unfinished business. A lot of ghosts, they have, if they're a ghost on Earth still, they have unfinished business. And it is played by Jake Busey, who is just like his dad, just creepy and weird. But yeah, that's basically the plot of the movie. Basically, it's up to Michael J. Fox to stop this serial killer from going around and killing all these people. And yeah, that's basically the plot of the movie. I will say the movie is pretty interesting. You know, you had a good cast of characters. You get a couple scenes with some ghosts. This movie came out in the late 90s, so they started using CGI, which probably wasn't the best course of action, considering the person who directed this movie was Peter Jackson, who directed the Lord of the Rings movies, directed the King Kong remake. You know, he's a very, very talented director, and very, you know, there's a lot of movies that he's made with pretty decent special effects, practical effects too. But this movie, oof, it's a little rough. Really my main negative with it, my other negative is that the movie drags kind of a bit. Like you think you know what's going to happen, and then it just keeps going and going and going. But there's a lot of decent cinematography, and I will give you that. I will give him that. There's a lot of decent cinematography. Everybody pretty much does. You know, you got Michael J. Fox, kind of like this scummy, you know, thing, but he's pretty sympathetic because of his. There's a storyline that happens in the movie, so you kind of feel sympathy for him. And then you have, you know, these two ghosts that he's friends with. That they play their roles. One's like an old guy who looks like a guy from the 70s. One guy's like I'm guessing 50s. It would make the most sense to me. From the 50s, so like a young kid from the 50s. And then you got this old cowboy ghost who's like falling apart. It's like the ghosts, like even in the afterlife, they still wither away. But you know, with that being said, like I said, the movie does drag on a little bit because, like I said, you think you know what's gonna happen, but it doesn't. All the cast of characters, all the cast does pretty good what they're doing. Like they play their characters right. Very over the top, but I guess that's part of the charm in it. You know, it's like this world of people who are just like, there's like 0 to 100. You know, it's like Jake Busey is so over the top. You also got Jeffrey Combs in here, who was, you know, a reanimator and stuff like that, and his character is fucking way over the top and ridiculous. So, with that being said, it's an okay movie if you want to throw it on TV, like you're carving pumpkins, or you know, you're making your Halloween costume or something, or sorting Halloween candy. It's a fun movie to turn on. It's a little adult, but it's weird. You see a lot of, like, there's some gory bits, but it's in the ghost, so it's like CGI and doesn't look real whatsoever. So you don't really get to see much blood. There is some blood, but there's not a ton. But yeah. So what I recommend this movie, I think I recommend it's a decent Halloween movie, a decent Halloween watch. Like you put it on the background at a party or something like that, and I think people can watch it and enjoy it. But I think if you're gonna sit with the kids, I don't think the kids are gonna sit down and watch it. But it's a good party movie for Halloween. So thank you guys for watching. Um, Follow me, like the video, and if you have any recommendations for movies that I should review this month, put it in the link in the comments below, and I will check those out. I don't have a set schedule so far, so I'm just basically reviewing a movie that I want to talk about. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.